Let's talk about exporting in Substance Painter. So when you finally have finished some 3D model you are texturing and you want to export the textures, you can go to File and then go down to Export Textures. Alternatively, you can hit Control plus Shift plus E. So I'll just click on Export Textures, and then you will be taken to the export dialog. Now you can set the resolution of the textures here. If you have multiple texture sets, you can check or uncheck them, as well as define each resolution. So if you have like a small object like eyes or something and you don't want it to be in 4K resolution, you can have different objects be different resolutions. In this case, we're going to export as 2K maps. And then you can also change settings. So there's configs. So by default, the default config will just export each channel. So your base color, your height map, your roughness, your normal, and so on, as separate files. Now this is fine, and most game engines can make use of this. Unity, Unreal, and Unreal can make use of this. However, there's also specific exports for those. So if you want to export to Unreal, you want the packed, so in this case, Unreal 4 packed, and this will work in Unreal 5 engine. So this is how you'd export to Unreal. Then you just click export, and you can choose where it exports to, and then you can just drag those files in with a 3D model, and I'll show how to import things into Unreal. And then if you want Unity, there's different settings for Unity. There's standard metallic and standard specular. So you can use either of these depending on what you need. And there's also Unity 4, but most people are probably going to be using Unity 5. So this is your Unity export, your Unreal export, and then your basic document channels. And then the with or without alpha, that depends on if you have opacity. If you do have opacity, you definitely want with alpha. If you don't have opacity, then you don't. So let's actually export the files. We selected our output location. Then we can open the folder. So here is the output. So we're given two normals in this case. We're given an OpenGL normal and this other normal. This file is basically empty, so you can actually just delete that and then rename this to normal. Because it still is underscore normal, but these are your exports in this case. So I have a base color, an emissive, a height, a metallic, which I actually don't, nothing on the model is metallic, AO, normal, and roughness. So if you actually open this up, it's actually just an image file of your texture. And this is your UV'd textures image file. So you can take these, drag them in, and these are your outputs. So yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this useful. Drop a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.